Prison inmates challenge the strongest teenager on Earth. A caveman fights modern fighters. A man stops an earthquake by punching the ground. This is Baki. What's up, anime fans? Today we're talking about Baki, the show where muscles have muscles and logic left the building a long time ago. Baki is pure absurdity. Characters are built like Greek statues that came to life. Fights defy physics constantly. The training methods would kill normal people, and somehow it all worked. This franchise has been around since the 90s. Multiple anime adaptations. The Netflix series brought it back to mainstream attention. Now we're here talking about why grown men punching each other for dominance is peak entertainment. Baki Hanma is the world's strongest teenager. His dad Yujiro is the strongest creature on Earth. Not strongest human, strongest creature. The man stops elephant chargers for fun. Baki's goal is to surpass his father, to prove he's worthy. The entire series is elaborate daddy issues expressed through violence. Therapy doesn't exist in this universe, only fighting. The show follows Baki's training, fighting increasingly dangerous opponents and walking toward the inevitable confrontation with Yujiro. Along the way, we meet the most unhinged cast of fighters anime has produced. It's simple, but simplicity works when execution is this committed. Baki has normal protagonists for about 5 seconds, then you meet everyone else. Hanma Yujiro is the final boss of humanity. Countries fear him, military weapons don't work on him. He's so strong the United States recognizes him as a sovereign nation. That's not a joke. The man is legally a country. Then there's Pickle, a caveman frozen in time. He wakes up in a modern era, stronger than anyone because he's fought dinosaurs. His combat style is, what if a wild animal had human intelligence? Terrifying. Biscuit Oliver is a prison guard who's also a bodybuilder. His girlfriend lives in luxury inside the prison he works at. He controls inmates through pure intimidation. The logic makes no sense, but who cares? Jack Hanma is Baki's half-brother, obsessed with surpassing Yujiro. His training method involves breaking his body and rebuilding it stronger. He surgically extends his limbs to gain reach. The dedication is psychotic. Doppo Orochi is an old karate master. He gets beaten constantly but refuses to quit. He represents traditional martial arts spirit, and he also survived injuries that should have killed him multiple times. Let's Kaiyo is a Chinese martial artist seeking worthy opponents. He's a respectful fighter in a cast of maniacs. He provides contrast to the chaos around him. Every character is dedicated to fighting to an unhealthy degree. Normal hobbies don't exist. Social skills are minimal. Violence is the primary form of communication. Baki fights are spectacular nonsense. Characters do things human bodies shouldn't survive. Someone gets thrown through concrete, they stand up. Someone else gets their bones broken, they keep fighting. The durability is superhuman, but the show treats it as normal. The techniques are wild. Characters imagine opponents into existence to train against. Those mental simulations become real enough to cause physical damage. The line between imagination and reality blurs. Yujiro stops an earthquake by punching the ground. The shockwave redirects tectonic energy. Scientists probably cried watching this scene, but the confidence sells it. Pickle fights using dinosaur hunting techniques. He bites opponents, using raw strength over technique. The contrast between his primitive style and modern martial arts creates interesting matchups. The shadowboxing scene deserves mention. Baki fights his dad in his imagination. The mental battle is animated like a real fight. We watch two people stand still while their minds wage war, and somehow it's hype. Combat in Baki prioritizes spectacle over realism. The show knows it's ridiculous. It embraces the absurdity fully. Characters analyze techniques mid-fight like sports commentators. The exposition is excessive but adds flavor. Baki's art style is distinctive. Body proportions are exaggerated, muscles are defined to impossible degrees, everyone looks like anatomy charts came to life. The character designs are instantly recognizable. You see a screenshot and you know it's Baki. The style is consistent across adaptations. The animation quality varies. Some fights are beautifully animated, others are stiff. The budget distribution can sometimes be uneven. Important fights get attention, but filler moments get less effort. The Netflix adaptation improved production values overall. The character models are detailed, the fight choreography is more dynamic. It's not perfect, but it's solid enough. The facial expressions are intense. Characters grimace, grin, and glare with maximum intensity. The emotional range goes from serious to more serious. Comedy exists, but the tone stays aggressive. Training in Baki is absurd. Characters invent the most extreme methods possible. Retsu trains through discipline and repetition. Traditional Chinese martial arts push to their limits. Thousands of strikes daily. meditation, form perfection. Hanayama doesn't train traditionally, he just lives violently. He gets stronger through constant street fights and Yakuza conflict. Battle experience replaces gym work. Baki combines multiple approaches. He studies in various martial arts, he tests himself against dangerous opponents, and he pushes his body to breaking points and then recovers. Yujiro's training is just existing. He's so strong, regular training is pointless. He fights when he's bored. The power gap is insurmountable through normal means. The show treats training as seriously as fights. Preparation matters. Growth happens through suffering. No shortcuts exist except being born Yujiro's son. Relationships in Baki are strange. Normal interactions are rare. Baki and Kozue have a relationship, she's his girlfriend, provides emotional support, represents normalcy in his chaotic life. But she's sidelined constantly because fighting takes priority. Yujiro and Baki's relationship is toxic. Yujiro respects strength only. He shows affection through combat. He wants Baki to surpass him, but he also wants to dominate. The mixed messages create tension. Fighter camaraderie exists. Mutual respect between warriors. They try to kill each other, then discuss techniques afterward. The violence is bonding. The women in Baki are mostly background characters. The show focuses almost entirely on male fighters. Female representation is minimal. Not great, but consistent with the show's priorities. Baki takes itself seriously despite being ridiculous. Characters deliver insane dialogue with straight faces.
たまんねえな、レツちゃん。こんなことって想像もつかねえ強いやつと心ゆくまでやれるんだぜ。どんだけ強えかわからねえ、何をしてくるかさえわからねえ、そんなやつとやれるんだぜ。
The commitment makes it work. A character explains how he trained his grip by crushing coal into diamonds. The explanation is detailed, the science is nonsense, but the delivery is so confident you almost believe it. Yujiro's introduction involves him walking through a battlefield and terrifying everyone without fighting. The aura of intimidation is treated as a legitimate threat. It works because everyone reacts appropriately. The show doesn't wink at the camera, doesn't acknowledge the absurdity. It plays everything straight. This makes the ridiculous moments land harder. The comedy exists, but it's dry. Characters are so intense that normal situations become funny. Baki eating dinner with focus and determination. Yujiro complimenting someone's strength like it's the highest honor. The contrast creates humor. Baki is anime for people who just want to watch peak human specimens beat each other unconscious. The plot is simple, the characters are dedicated to violence, the fights defy physics. If you want realism, maybe skip this. If you want tactical combat with believable techniques, look elsewhere. But if you want spectacle and muscles and confidence that sells impossible feats, Baki delivers. The show knows its audience, doesn't try to be something it's not, just delivers fight after fight with escalating absurdity. Is it worth watching? If the premise interests you at all, yes. The show won't surprise you with depth, it won't subvert expectations, just provides exactly what it promises, incredibly strong people hitting each other hard. Netflix made it accessible, easy to jump in, see if the style works for you. The first episode establishes the tone perfectly. If you like episode 1, you'll like the series. Baki isn't for everyone, but for its niche, it's perfect. Unapologetically focused on combat. Characters exist to fight. The plot exists to justify matchups. Everything serves the central goal of watching strong people clash. So that's Baki, absurd, intense, and completely committed to being exactly what it is. No apologies, no pretense, just muscles and violence, and the occasional earthquake getting punched into submission. Thanks for watching, see you in the next one.